You can't do that. Okay, let me do the intro. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome to the family. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me today. We want to talk about this burning issue. I could not let it rest because I am seeing. Yeah, we know it won't be 10. No, it will be 10. 10 o'clock, we're cutting off, guys. Hey, please don't come in big numbers. Just come in small numbers. Can we at least have one or two people there? Not a lot. And also, I apologize because last time when I was on this social, somebody told me, don't bring your pajamas, your nightwear in the social. See, as if the socials belong to them, but that's another story for another day. As for today, I'm here with my PJs, with my nightwear, and I'm saying, why are we defending criminals in suits? So just because somebody is up there, does it make them any less of a criminal if they're criminal? But I remember, guys, the reason why we have correctional services, those services are like rehabilitation services because they believe that for one person to actually commit a crime when other people are not committing a crime, or for people to actually commit a crime, that means that the ability for them to actually kill a person while they're looking at them, there must be something wrong here. Ne? So the correctional services are there to rectify the brain, tune it, fine tune it, so that it can be like other people's brain, right? So why are we now saying that this fine tuning of the brain is only limited to people who are not up there? You get what I'm saying? It's only for us, regular citizens. When people who are like thugs in big suits and they're busy misbehaving, that one is acceptable because they're up there. Oh, my network is not make sure. Where is my network not make sure, guys? What do you mean? Is it my network that is not make sure? Okay, guys, as you come in, please just mention where you're coming from. I want to see something. Mention where you're coming from. Or it's her network, not mine. Yeah, because my network is like green, guys. I mean, it's green. Okay. So do mention where you connecting from, guys, so that I will see, or my community, my family, where you guys from. And I am apparently in trouble with the police because they will not be helping me certify my documents anymore. Thank you so much for the gifts from the TikTok side. Apparently, police officers are not going to help me certify my documents anymore because I said that police officers don't actually pay tax. They pay tithe. I'm sorry to all my public servants. So you know, guys, just so you know, I'm also a public servant. For those who know, I'm also a public servant. But we public servants, guys, we don't pay tax. We pay tithe. Let's be honest. Okay, let's clear that one. Let's iron that one out first. Then we'll move to the elephant in the room, which is the VIP protection officers who are actually just going around kicking people like normal citizens, like nobody's business. Okay? I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you guys. So now let's start with this one. The reason why police officers or public servants don't pay tax is because our salaries. Okay, you ask we are better because we are literally we are okay, but it's fine. Our salaries as public servants is a collection of other people's taxes. They collect people's taxes, and then when they are done collecting those taxes, they gather them, ne? Then they distribute to us. They be like, okay, when a perseverance, you will be having Sally's taxi together with a Precious taxi, together with a Mabaso's taxi, Dineo's taxi, Sbanubani's taxi, Asnath's taxi. All these 5 people's taxes, when they combined, they form Perseverance's salary. You get it? Hi, Noni M. Good evening. I'm so happy I got you live. Thank you so much for joining in, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, this one is a very light one, but it's not that light, but it's light. Okay, I'm just trying to, iron things out because today I'm apparently going to have a big problem with getting services from the police station when I have to go certify my documents because I said that police officers don't pay tax, they pay tithe. Okay, so now back to the topic. So after they have gathered Lobby's tax and Roxy's tax and all these people's taxes, then their taxes amount to my salary as perseverance. Then I come and say I'm paying tax because now on my salary, ne, they must also write tax deducted so much money. But if you think about it, ne? Thank you so much, my love. If you think about it, my tax is actually 10%. I'm gonna say, for argument's sake, ne, let's just say, I know that tax is not 10%, ne, but let's say for argument's sake, tax is 10%. So if all these other people's taxes, they bring them to me, 5 people, and then they say, from everything that we have brought to you, this is now me quoting the Bible, Malachi 3, Malachi 10:3, or Malachi 3:10. One of the two, guys. I've been a heathen for a while now. It says, bring your tithe and offering into the storehouse and see if I will not open the floodgates and bless you. So the government, ne, took their tithe. They opened the floodgates. Okay, they started by opening the floodgates, ne? After they opened the floodgates, they blessed me. Then after they bless me, I take my 10% of the blessings which are coming from the government, which are other people's 10%, right? Then I'm giving it back to the government as tax. That's more like when God blesses me, then I must take 10% to the church, right? Malachi 3:10. Thank you. See, I still have it, guys. I'm not too much of a heathen. Not too bad. Not too shabby, all right? So now it's there on my payslip. It's written tax 10%. But what makes my gross, it's other people's taxes. So why am I mad when people say their taxes are paying me? Why are you angry? Because really, your salary is a combination of other people's taxes. And when they say, I pay your salary, they're not lying. Because your salary is a combination of other people's taxes. Yes, you pay tax because, like, yours, in fact, they must remove tax there. They must write tithe. They must remove tax there, ne? Is it possible that it's not about tax? No, okay, I know that the issue was never really about tax. You know, it was never really about tax. It was about the fact that, okay, it has to be about tax in a way. Because the video that I posted, the intro of that video, the VIP protection video that I did, the video that I posted on YouTube, the opening statement says that, imagine I'm a taxpayer and somebody's boot is sitting right here on top of my neck. And this boot that is sitting on top of my leg, this ganda foot that is sitting on top of my neck kicking me, is a ganda foot of the shoe that was bought by my money. My tax money is buying this guy this big shoe, this ganda shoe, for him to come and step on me with it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? No, I understand. I've already made peace with the fact that they said they're not going to certify my documents anymore because I'm saying their tax it's not tax. But imagine VIP protection is stepping on top of me. And at the end of the month, when do the police officers get paid? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Let's say the 15th, for argument's sake, because most of public servants get paid on the 15th. On the 15th, this person is going to be receiving my tax. Because well done, good and faithful servant of the office of Paul Mashatile. Because you stepped on your ganda foot. You stepped on me. And you used my tax to buy that shoe. Guys, this is not a serious, this is not a laughing matter. Bazalwane will throw you about the time. No, Bazalwane must relax. I was telling the other one earlier on today, guys, relax. 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 Don't come for me if I didn't come for you. If I'm speaking openly about my Bible and my God and my belief and my understanding, don't come for me. Go fast and pray for something else about your own life. Don't come. Bazalwane must not dare come for me. I love you guys now. I love you, brethren. But don't come for me if you know what is good for you. I'm not even threatening anybody. Hey, Eloy. People are catching feelings. They really are catching feelings because they're busy there saying, hey, we're nah. Hey, we're nah. We are also paying tax. So you must not say we are not tax. This thing bothers me of saying that as public servants, we don't pay tax. You don't pay tax, you pay tithe. Yeah, that's my word and I'm sticking to it. And I refuse to apologize. You are paying tithe, Bazalwan. Because if you are paying, like, guys, understand this. Somebody from a private sector is literally, okay, Sorry, Sissy. We usually have this problem when somebody has a bad network connection. Um, Imagine this, guys. Ne? Somebody from the private sector is literally paying tax. Ne? Their money is coming from that private sector into the government's pocket. Your money is from the government's pocket into the government's pocket. And when I say you don't pay tax, you are paying tithe, you are crying. Why are you crying? Am I lying? Hi. Hi, Sissy. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yes, hi.
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you a public servant?
Yes.
Somebody's asking if they're the only one who actually saw a kid in that. Yo, Batum. The comment just went by. If they saw a kid in that video, looks like a teenager. Yeah, the other guy, the one who was like conscious, actually looks very young. That kid looks very young. And imagine the trauma of having these men armed, just kicking them and kicking like, no, yo, those people were kicking, guys. It was so bad. Hi, Sissy. Hi, user. Okay, user is gone. The network was just doing whatever it was doing there. But guys, come on, let's be realistic. Because somebody was busy defending those people just now. Now, before I went live, I was responding to someone who was saying, "Well, how do you know those people were not actually protecting whatever?" And also, we don't know what happened before that video was taken. Guys, you are SAPS. You are SAPS. You are supposed to lead by example. You are there at the top. If you don't do the right thing, how are we supposed to do the right thing? When the Bible says 10 commandments, those commandments are applicable to everyone. You get what I'm saying? So now you are saying, Ori, what if there's something that happened before? So if something happened before, what gives you a right as top-notch VIP security of Paul Mashatil to kick anyone? So you are better than all of us when you are like top dog. Yes, you're in your job, in your position, in your office, you protect the presidents and all those people in government. But for you to think that a South African citizen who is just a motorist on a national road, you can kick them because you can kick them because when you are the VIP. So if what would have happened if that video was not there? You get what I'm saying? I don't understand what the big fuss is here, you know? Because you can't tell us that we must not be talking about these things when guys, did you see that video? You guys, if you have not seen that video, just go watch my YouTube video that I uploaded. You will see what I'm not making things up. I'm not. And I've always said that every time when I see a video where like a citizen who is mean, because citizens can be mean sometimes, like we really are stuck up sometimes, we are full of ourselves sometimes as citizens. You find a very mean citizen, especially people of other colors or something like that, I don't know, who feel like especially with traffic officers, they'll be like, yeah, write the ticket if you want to write the ticket. You are wasting my time, whatever. I pay your salary. You'd find that they're really being mean, they're really being rude to traffic officers, right? And you find the traffic officer saying, and excuse me, you find that person saying, I pay your salary, and the traffic officer says, I'm doing my job, I also pay tax. Well, because it's none of my business, you know, I would not come out and say, well, ma'am, honestly speaking, this guy's tax is paying your salary, that you then take your salary and you pay tax. But in all honesty, the people, somebody just said we are live and then went out. Guys, what's going on today? Hi, KG. What's going on? Aunt B,
Hello, Sisi.
how are you, my darling?
How are you?
I'm
You know,
good.
I've been yeah. So okay, let me just say sizokhuluma nje ngoba as we don't know what happened.
Yes.
Sizokhuluma nje ngokuyibona kwethu, uyabona.
Yes.
So I'm not going to say much, but I've been into that kind of job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. I think you're the perfect person to actually
Let me say
be
this.
on this live. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to summarize it
Sure.
in this way.
Sure.
Look, if you're in that job, and then, okay, now there's two things here. They said Mashatile was there or Mashatile was not there. What I know, if the vice president were there and they convoying, so there's always, I don't know, I might be wrong, but when the time I was there, that was in the 90s.
Oh, yes.
You see, the president used to be in one car, staff in another car, and then you have these guards. And then what happens is that now, let's say maybe it's 5 cars, and then there's going to be 2 extras to the sides. You know what I mean, honey?
Yes.
It's like they wave. How can I say?
Yes. I get you.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Now,
understand you.
yeah, but but they move other cars.
They would
There's
even
2
be
cars.
like your traffic
You
officer
move
cars, you know,
other.
the traffic police would be the ones that are actually having the
Right.
siren on to say we must move to the
would
side.
be the
Yes.
one,
Yes.
Yes, use other cars. Yes. So what does it happen? That's how it happens.
Yes.
And then also, look, if there was danger, okay, but there was no danger. Another thing, every day you're having new students on the road, new people on the road
Who have
who
L
doesn't
signs
know
on
the
their
law.
cars.
Maybe who's not experienced with the law. Now, if there were blue lights, the blue light shows you that there is something, or maybe a yellow light, if
Yes.
whatever light it is.
Yes.
Now, let's say that those people didn't know the lights, they
Yes.
didn't know.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay. Now, what happens in emergencies? These guys are trained, very well trained, how to maneuver and how to in danger. Do you understand? So what happens sometimes if that small car would not move, but there is a way of moving it without in danger to hit them or to kill them or to what you call them? Better.
Yes, I'm
Let's
following.
say
I'm
that.
following you, sis. Yes.
So if there was danger, if there was danger, yes, they got the right to do it, but there was no danger. Do you understand? So I don't know, but they said that the vice president was not there. Yeah, you see? But if the vice president were there, and I don't think there was only 2 cars, there might be a convoy of cars.
Yes.
One could have moved. They know how to move cars from the move, So there's no excuse at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, let's say this. They stopped those people. All right, they hit them. They hit them, whatever. They searched their car. If there were guns in the car, there's something else.
Yes, I wanted to get to that actually, Sissy.
And then you see, if there was no guns at all, now you kick them like dogs. The car is punched or whatever it is. So what do you expect? Do you understand? We understand. And we have to respect the law.
Yes.
But they have to respect the citizens too.
Yes.
If there was danger, do you understand? As I'm saying, every year, I'm in America right now. I'm from Cape Town, but I work here. There's new students, even myself. There's new young people. You know, when they drive these GTIs, these new cars, whatever, the Jettas. And these young people like speed also. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe those young people did not know. Because these kids, when they go to get their licenses, or when they do their licenses, some of them, they don't concentrate. They just want to get the drive.
And also, most of these things, Pela, we learn as we go.
Right.
Yes.
Now, here in most cases, one and Nasekaya also, once if there's a siren, you move.
Yes.
You have to stop or you have to move and let them pass.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what happens in most cases, sometimes if there's too much traffic, they know how to swerve around us.
Yeah, because there's no way to move for you.
Do you understand?
As a motorist.
Right. Yeah. But they know how to get around because there's, there's barriers that we as motorists
we're not allowed to cross, like the yellow lines.
They can.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. They can, So that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry that has happened, but there's no excuse at all for them to do so. And those young men are very well trained.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of money to train those people. Do you understand?
And it's quite sad now.
I hope Mashatile was not there.
Because if he was there, he must also face books.
Yeah.
He must also be brought to books if he was there.
If he was there, look, all I'm saying, they did it in the wrong way. Now, let's say, when people are in power, people think they're untouchable.
Yes.
Once a person hold a gun, They think they're untouchable. Do you understand? Now, I'm talking from the way I used to, because in the 90s I've been there. I'm not going to say whom I worked for at that time. But
Yes, I understand.
we used to do that convoy too. The president will be alone in the car, and then the staff. Nobody will be in the president. And they won't even know which car is the president car.
in, yes.
You know, they won't even know.
But Sissy, if you check that video out, ne? If you like the way you are saying right now, if you check that video, those people, they look, first of all, they look young, ne? And second of all, they don't even have guns. They don't even have anything in plain sight where you can say that these people were a danger. And also, you see, when it's a shooting situation where it's like a shoot to kill type of situation, we would understand why those people would have to act the way that they did. But if those people look harmless like that, where you can literally kick them and still leave them there, that means that there's nothing that you can actually, because if they were doing something wrong, they could actually take them to custody. You get what I'm saying? To say, okay, we've caught you now, we can see you are misbehaving, we're going to arrest you, you're going to spend jail time. But the fact that you could see that, okay, they're going to kick them and leave them there to just teach them a lesson and leave them like that, it shows this is barbaric, this is not acceptable. And also, like you're saying, that if Paul Mashatile was really in the car, one of the cars, he must also be accountable. Because if you can check how it happens, it was like, it's a norm. Because remember, when if you are doing something wrong, ne, and some of us there, we know the way that we're doing things is not the right way of doing things. I should be the one that reprimands you and say, oh no, okay, let's not do this, let's leave them. But the way those people were just jointly kicking those people, you can tell, no, they're used to it because they usually do this thing together.
And there are 6 men, or there are 6, I don't know how many, or 4, whatever. But this is 2 young kids. All I'm saying, we don't justify it, but all I'm saying, those young men, they're young. If they had guns, and also, as I said, every year we're getting young, inexperienced drivers on the road. You know, when you slow, you know you have to keep what? The 3rd lane, because it's for slow people. But if you fast, you go to the right lane, that is for fast cars. You know? And then in the middle is the up, you know. But I don't know in which lane they were. But if, let's say it, because we only saw one BMW there, they could have, you know, go around them and leave.
But if you look at the way it was, you know, if you look at how it was, ne, I think that their car, because it was the blue Polo or something like that, it was on the left. They were keeping left, right? And that other BM, it was on the right. And there were other cars which were actually passing and going all around, meaning that if it was an issue of them wanting way, then they could have easily found way, because how are other cars able to pass on the other side?
That's what I said. You know, even the police, you know, if there's an accident and there's an expressway, you know, the police, they're the only people who can go the wrong way or the right way. But they drive out of the barrier.
With the sirens on.
The barriers, you know? That's what they do. You know? So what I'm saying is, you know, now we're living in a very depressing time in South Africa. I look at videos and I look at young people are dying left and right. Do you understand? We don't need this kind of us. Now the politicians, we vote for them. They working for us. They have to respect us. We respect them.
Now they get angry. They say they won't certify my things anymore. My sister, now they say they won't certify my documents anymore when I go to the police station because I talk a lot.
What's that?
They're saying they won't certify
Who's that?
The people on the comment section, they were saying they won't certify my documents when I go to the police station because I talk a lot.
You know, sister, it's not the end of the world. You know, when you open up an account, they decline you. You can, when you open up an account and then decline you, you feel the pinch that time, and then you say to yourself, you know what? Maybe it was for a reason. Jesus loves me. Jesus hasn't forsaken me. You know? So it's the same as that too.
Oh man, thank you so much. You know what? Really, what you were sharing with us is really, really, really important, you know, because a lot of people really don't understand, or how does it work when you people of like VIP people are being transported around the road or on the road. What are things that when as a motorist you are supposed to know and you are supposed to do? And this information is very valuable that you just shared with us, because not everybody actually knows what to do.
Same with the ambulance. Let's say you're having a heart attack. People are very stubborn. Sometimes people don't move, or some of them doesn't have a room to move. But these people are very well trained. They know how to go around me, to go. They know how to do it. They know how to go. Or the siren. If they wanted that young man to, those cars do have sirens. Trust me. They could have just put the siren on.
Yes.
And move out of way. We want to pass.
Yeah. But the bottom line is,
As
no matter what
they
happened
may be
before.
inexpensive young men.
Yeah.
Inexpensive.
Yeah.
They driving a Polo. If Polo is driven by these young little ones,
Yes. Yes.
They drive the young, They didn't know maybe.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
But besides, Sissy, I feel like whether they knew or not.
When they take the learners, Sissy.
Yes.
When I was doing learners. Because these things you get taught at school when you do the driving.
Yes.
You get taught for emergency, what you do in emergency situations, emergency cars.
Advanced driving,
for
danger.
Yes. You get, but these young people these days, and some of them, they bribe to go and sit in the desk. Bribe. So that's what happened at times.
Yeah.
We're not justifying, we just say.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But anyway, thank you so much for your platform to give me a room to speak. That's all. I don't say I'm right. People don't bash me.
Yes.
I don't say I'm right.
No, you are
just
safe here,
talking.
my sister. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I really appreciate you. We have Kala something. Yeah. Please, I don't want to butcher your name. Please tell me.
It's Kala Zome.
Kala Zome. Hi, Kala Zome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. There is a lot of things that we have to consider nowadays. First and foremost, the backbone of every community are the women, regardless of whether it's the little girl playing in the mud on the street. She's going to grow up to be a mother, right?
Yes.
Treat her well so that she will be able to impart the right principles within her children. Whether she gets married or doesn't get married, it's irrelevant. Whether she becomes a single parent or not. Number one. Number two, when you're at the academy, the training for the SAPS, the basic foundation is a procedure and protocol in apprehending a suspect. So the special task force and these VIP protection guys, they are taken from those corps, from those police. Yes. And you must remember that policing, it's a calling.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily.
This is very important. This is very important what you are saying.
And then they are militarized. And then military means you are taking the civilian out of someone. That means when I say stop, you stop. When I say go left, you go left. So
take the last instruction.
Sorry?
I'm saying take the last instruction.
Yeah. So that means when you are transporting someone of a high priority target, right? Value, right? That means you're trying to impress first the person you are transporting. And two, they tend to forget the basic foundation of what constitutes what the rule of law is. Right? Color is only skin deep. Yeah. No white man knew he was white until he saw a black man. There are no pages without Zulus. There are no Zulus without Changanes and Vendas. So that video, the most painful part is when you are a parent living in that environment, you start thinking, if you were to wake up dead, what environment are you leaving your kids in?
That's
that means they are becoming what? Career criminals, because that's traumatic. Those kids are not going to respect anyone who's supposed to be a serviceman, be it a soldier man or a policeman. That is wrong. That is wrong. So the biggest problem we have is we are in a sense of denial. Yeah. Whatever crime that is perpetrated in our country, we are in denial. Yeah. We want to point fingers and say foreigners. So we are creating anarchy. And anarchy is a man in power or man in uniform or man who's supposed to be an instigator of the law, an upholder of the law, but abusing it. Now they change the law according to how they see fit, without due adherence to what the Constitution stipulates with respect to what the law in this country says. You understand? So at the end of the day, what are we supposed to do? The police force has been polarized.
Yeah.
Every organ of the state has been polarized. So the people who have the power to change that, it is not the ordinary citizens. It is the women. Because look, right now, I'm half Tsonga, half Zulu. My mother was Zulu. I'm more fluent in Zulu than Tsonga because when my mother was rearing me up, she will like kalima me with respect to the laws where she is married to. So those people were transported. The commissioner of the police, the biggest mistake we are making in this country, sorry to bring this up, is it is not supposed to be someone who's been a politician somewhere, what have you. Let it be someone who's risen through the ranks from the academic commission right up to the
back to basics,
office.
my brother. I hear you very well. Back to basics.
What's supposed to be done and what's not supposed to be done. So when we have such a person and we have such occurrences happening, he's able to come up live and say, people, there a mistake was made. We apologize. Let not the citizens give up on us. Because right now, let me tell you what's happening. Young men are being killed. And a vacuum is being created between the ages of 19 and 36.
Yeah.
Now, picture that and ask yourself, in the next 30 years or 20
who will
years,
be here?
What will South Africa be like? Because they are the future leaders of this country. We are going to have an America. No one ever imagined that America was going to be ruled by a black person. We are going to have the real foreigners. Our sisters love money so much. We have kids, Somalis and what have you, which is fine. I have nothing against that.
Sure.
But they are given surnames of what? Their mothers.
Yes.
You get Abdul Kumalo, Abdul Rahad, whatever the name. You know what I mean? So the values that make us, that define us as South Africans, they are going to be eradicated because that person is going to bring in what is taught by his father there, irrespective of the fact that the mother and the father are still together.
Yeah.
So the first thing that needs to be done, let's not polarize our police.
Yeah.
Let them remain free organs of the state without any political interference.
Yeah.
And then we have someone who's risen through the ranks from a general constable right up to commissioner of the police, right up to the minister of the police. Like
somebody who's been from the ground going all the way up, not somebody who just came in the middle of nowhere.
Remember, we had Dr. Aaron Mutwaledi as the Minister of Health,
yes,
right?
Yes.
He, according to other people, he might not have achieved much, but that man achieved a whole lot.
He did.
Because he
Taking
knows
from
what
where
the
he comes from.
Nurses go through. Yeah, he knows the auxiliary nursing. He knows the staff nursing. He knows the doctors. He knows medicine. He knows everything. So whatever language that they use medically,
yes.
he was well versed with that.
You cannot.
When he visits a hospital,
this kind of reminds me of I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if you know the MEC of Health in Limpopo, Dr. Popira Matuba. Literally, Dr. Popira Matuba is like stepping where Aaron Mutwaledi stepped.
Exactly. And now, when she goes to the hospitals and sees the shortage and the ground, because you know, like the police, how they work. They have an office which is called the Community Relations and Liaisons Office. It gives them a geographical, psychological undertone of the environment that they are working within. So they have an attitude already on how to approach the people there.
This goes back to it being a calling. This actually goes back to Exhibit A. It being a calling, first of all. Wherever you are as a public servant or as in the SAPS, is it a calling from the get-go or not?
You know what? That's where the problem is now. Because we had a lot of youth within some of our political parties, the major ones, who will make a lot of noise within their constituencies. Sorry to stammer like that. And then those in charge, because they know what's involved. They will take them and integrate them within colleges and say, train to be this. That person doesn't even have a matric or even an ABET certificate. You understand?
Yeah.
And then the moment that person is put in a position of power, what happens?
Now, now the colors are coming out now. Now you will see them for who they really are now.
You see, power without character, it's very dangerous. You have arrogance, and then you have conduct unbecoming an officer. Right now we are dwelling on this case, but we have another one of the SAPS member against the JMPT.
Yes, I saw that one as well. Yes.
They are related. You understand?
Mara, where's the character? Because these people are like same mother body, but look at them now. It's like, I'll show you who's bigger than who now. Who's the boss now between the two of us? And it's not even necessary. This is like literally an in-house thing.
You see the other problem. When our police don't know what the Constitution stipulates with respect to human rights and the treatment of its citizens and the oath that they would have undertaken to protect their citizens from domestic terrorism. What is domestic terrorism? That means if my neighbor is threatening to to kill my family and everyone there, that's terrorism.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, what happens? When they forget that, then they think they are the law themselves. If you check, look at our insurance companies, right? If you go onto the yellow lane, right, and you're involved in an accident,
they say
that's an emergency lane. They don't pay you out. You don't get any payouts.
Yeah, they say you're not supposed to be here.
That means if the roads are congested, VIP or not,
you must
use
remain
that emergency lane, which is not supposed to have any activity at all on the way during traffic travel, whenever there's traffic. So that is wrong. And the fact that it is us, the citizens, discussing this and not them, it shows that even those who are in power, who are in charge of the VIP protection, they have no idea about what the law stipulates.
Yeah,
and the law is based upon what? Our constitution as a country. So that's why now they are killing each other. Because if ever, like me, I stay in both suburbs and Kuma location. And the moment you hear that the police are looking for you, the first thing that person, if ever he has an illegal gun, right? What does he do? He thinks, okay, fine. Lena get lots of money back. You know why? Because once they see you, the first thing they think, mpama, kick. Look, what does the law say about the application? When is it right to apply force? They have no idea.
They just apply force from the get-go.
Exactly. Just like that. R&D. What?
You know,
at the end of the day, what's happening? There is no longer respect for the police.
No,
there used to be a time when you see a police, you're happy. Go to Joburg right now, or even Cape Town. It doesn't matter. Color is on the skin deep, right?
Yes.
If you go there and you want directions, you want to go somewhere you are not sure, who do you approach? The taxi drivers.
Yeah.
If you're in trouble and there's someone...
How ironic is it, my brother, that instead of you approaching the police, you approach the people who have been... You've been taught that these are the most dangerous people.
Just imagine. You are safer at the North taxi right.
Absolutely.
There. If you get stranded on transport, say you want to go to Kiani like me, you can sleep there. No one will bother you.
Yeah.
Go to a police station. You'll have problems. That's why you find now the police stations, they have security guards. But they are the ones who are supposed to guard. Guards are disappearing there. So these are VIP protection guys. It's the police who have been militarized. Now imagine someone who's been fast-forwarded through the training. He hasn't undergone through he hasn't undergone the necessary training. That
like my sister was saying, who was here before you.
And then from there... Yeah, because your uncle knows someone of political might somewhere.
They are connected.
And then he talks to that person and say, take my boy. They will teach you to fight and do one. And those people, if you look at the video, they were personal.
Eish.
They were not professional.
Yeesh, I'm telling you, my brother, it was so painful to watch that video. Yo.
You know, I'm 50 now. My firstborn is 20 April 1996. What if that was my son?
Yo.
Close your eyes to color. You know, we have 3 types of people in our country. We have black people, we have white people, and then we have South Africans. Blacks will say, yeah, it was white people. Yeah, let them be done.
Yeah.
And then the whites will be, it's blacks. It doesn't involve us.
I actually with the video that
what's happening now?
Sorry? I'm saying that with the video that I made, that I posted on YouTube, right? I even included a clip from the DA, where the DA was saying, you know, under this ANC governance, I'm like, this is not even time for that. It's not even time for them to be shining, or any other political party to be shining, to say, okay, now because this party is failing you because people are ill-organized, vote for us now. It's not even time for that nonsense. It's not, honestly speaking.
I saw it. I don't just follow you on TikTok out of just mere chance or what. I saw that video and then I'm like, you know, this sister is we need people like this.
Brother. Yeah.
You need a bigger platform, a greater one, whereby people can hear you. Because look, you are the ones who carry these kids for 9 months.
Yeah.
And you are the ones who teach them. Remember, a kid, you can only teach them between the ages of 1.5 years and 7. And then, after all that effort, sleepless nights, pregnancy giving you problems, you see your child being kicked like that. Those guys were personal. They were taking out their frustrations and everything on those kids.
And that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that it's not the DA which is in power, it's the ANC which is in power. Even if it was under their governance, if people are frustrated and they're not trained well, they're still going to behave barbaric the way that they did. So it's got nothing to do with politics.
You know, people think politics, apartheid was being ruled by white people. No, it was a system of segregation. And now it's even worse because it's being done by fellow black people on black people. You understand?
Yeah.
Today, there is no one as racist as a black person.
Towards another black person. Like, literally, we have more respect for white people than we do for our own kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why we are suffering. We are our own worst enemies. If I see you, right, then I say, okay, fine. Whatever you discuss, whatever you talk, whatever you post, it adds value to my life.
Yeah.
Instead of me taking heed to what you are saying, like your YouTube post there, what do I do? Who do you think you are to say this?
Yeah.
It should be this. We are always opposing each other. Yeah. We are more divided. Yeah. We are never united.
Yeah.
And it's painful because we ourselves are taking our country down the drain.
We are.
Now imagine, that is only one scenario. That is only just one scenario.
Yeah.
How many scenarios have been done?
And that's the thing, my brother. I was saying it earlier on to say, thank God this one specifically was on record. How many other things have they gotten away with which was never recorded? And also because if you've checked, the statement that Mashatile's office actually issued was after the video was before the actual proof. The footage was out there in the public, posted on public platforms. They had not issued a statement regarding that incident that happened because there was no proof. But the minute the video was out there, then they were like, we don't condone this thing. We understand that, no, these people, we know them. They're the protection of the VIP protection. You understand what I'm saying? To say that now, does it mean that we must walk around with our phones here on our foreheads to protect us? Our phones must be our protection more than our police systems.
It's actually humiliating for a man of his stature to say that, because no one's what they could do. Like right now, they are checking. Okay, fine. We have these social networks. Okay, TikTok is initiating this, WhatsApp this, Instagram this. So they are going to make sure we have problems with the network, so that we don't discuss such things.
Yeah.
And then tell me something. If you are going to say something because it's been publicized, that means you are not sorry for it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, my brother.
There has to be a complete overhaul. It's got nothing to do with who's ruling, who is not ruling,
exactly.
which party is in power, which party is not in power. It's about, like with the police, the dangerous part with the police is there is a thin line between murder, right, and defending, and self-defense.
Yes.
Right. So that's why you find that if you check cases of GBVs, domestic violence with resulting death, the majority of them, our police, they commit atrocities with impunity. And at the end of the day, when they get home, a small problem, a small complaint, which is not even a complaint. Hey, baby, have you seen the DSTV remote? Yeah, everything, it's me. Even that day, what? Next moment, it escalates to something. Then it's Papa. She's gone. He's killed the woman. He tries killing himself. ABCD. It is because of the conscience. What you would have done. You might do something and not get caught, but God watches over you. The biggest office that condemns a person when you're in the toilet doing number 2. You can fool yourself, right? Yeah. Like right now, a lot of people will post comments. They will say this and that. They have data to waste. They have data to use. Some have their own opinions. No, it should be like this, should be like that. Yeah. But when that person is alone, go to the toilet, you're doing number 2. You'll know, but more. I didn't say the right thing. That was wrong.
Well, even when you go to sleep, before you switch off the light and you go sleeping, you'll remember your day. You'll remember your deeds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, my brother, I have to go now. I had said I'm gonna be here for only 30 minutes because now I need to be on another. Hey God, and I need to be on a Zoom meeting now. I have to end this live, unfortunately.
I don't blame you. In Zulu, but in So,
no, man, thank you so much. We're gonna be doing a live on Thursday though, but you are more than welcome to join in. But that one is gonna be on a different issue altogether. But I really appreciate your input together with my sister in her absentia. I forgot her name, Auntie B, I think. Yes, I really appreciate your input, guys. Thank you so much for joining in and sharing your thoughts. For those who have missed parts of the live, you can go watch it on YouTube now because the whole thing is recorded there as well. I feel like this is something that we can actually all learn from.
Thank you. Okay. Your topics, everything that you bring, your content, it adds value to who we are as a people and everyone. I just pray, I've referred this to a lot of people, so don't be surprised. I just pray a lot of people get into your channel and we're able to discuss. And then in so doing, elections are coming, we see, okay, fine, people, I think the best direction to take or to choose will be this one. Yeah. Thanks a lot. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you too.
We pray that you live longer.
Amen. Okay, amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Okay. All right. Thank you. Guys, with that being said, unfortunately, we're going to have to end our live. If you missed part of this video, you're more than welcome to catch up on YouTube. And also, if you love the conversation that we were having, just give this video a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next upload and also live again on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Good night.